And live from Forward Thinking. I am your Sherpa guide. Today is episode 84 of Sherpa Guidance. Great to be here, and as you know, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to impact the lives of 1 million people, and we're going to do that through the community, we're going to do that through the people I work with, and we're going to do that through growing a global business and a global brand over the next few years, which is going to be really exciting. It's already very, very exciting. We're making some massive steps forward. It's all thanks to you guys and your support and lots of my customers and forward thinkers around the world now, and a very exciting place to be. So what are we talking about today? Well, happy Monday for a start. And today I want to talk to you about getting more of the right kind of customers on board, because it's going to change everything for you if you get this right. And what do I mean by getting more of the right kind of customers? Well, it's really quite straightforward. Think about this. Think about in your business right now. You've got a lot of customers, some of which you love, some of which are okay, and some of which you don't like at all. And you get those, you get that phone call, don't you? You get a phone call coming through, and you look at your phone and you go, "Oh bloody hell, it's Dave. I don't want to speak to him." Red button. He's a customer. He's paying you money to buy your stuff, but yet you don't want to speak to him. You're giving him the red button, probably because he's trying to take the shirt off your back. He's probably not very nice to deal with. He's screwing you on price. He complains about the service all the time. But then you get a phone call. It's Jane. Jane rings you up and you're like, "Oh, Jane, hiya, how are you doing? How can I help? How can I do more for you?" But what's the difference? Why do we have some customers that we love? Why do we have some customers that we don't like so much at all? And what can we do about it? So let me ask you a question. Wouldn't it be nice, wouldn't it be better if we could only deal with the customers that we actually love to deal with? Wouldn't it be good if every single one of our customers was a dream buyer that loved what we did, that loved the value that we created, that paid us handsomely for that, that paid us on time for that? And actually, those customers we developed friendships with them over time. Wouldn't that be better if we could do that? It's got to be better. But you're obviously saying, "Andrew, how do you do that?" You can't do that. Just having some bad customers as well as some good ones is just the nature of business. But it's not. It's not the nature of business at all. Let me tell you, back in the when I was running the IT business, we did a massive review of all our customers and how much profitability we were making from them, the utilization rates of engineers and all sorts. And we looked at it, and we looked at the whole piece, and we discovered that we had a handful of really small, really annoying, really flipping hard work to deal with customers right at the bottom end. They weren't paying us a lot of money. They complained about how much money they were paying us. They never paid us on time, and they absolutely took the mick in terms of requesting and demanding more services than they actually were paying for. And when we looked at it, we found that those customers weren't profitable for us. So over a period of time, we just got rid of those customers. We lost 50 customers that really, really wound us up. That really, really didn't get on with us, and really, they were just hard work. They weren't worth doing business with. So we got rid of those, and over time we pointed our message at customers that we did like in specific industries, specific types of customers. So we spoke the same language, and over time we actually doubled the size of the business. We actually lost 50 customers that spent between 5 and 10 grand a year with us, and we won 50 customers over time that spent 250,000 pounds a year with us. And it was amazing. It was a lot easier to do business with those types of companies than it was with the smaller ones. So how do you do that? You're asking, "Andrew, how do I do that in my business?" Well, it's not difficult. We have to understand, when we look at our best customers, the ones that we love dealing with and that pay us handsomely, pay us on time, we have to understand what makes them different to the other type of customer. Yeah, does that make sense? And we're going to go through a framework of questioning to define what makes our ideal customer or our dream buyer. That's what I call them. I call them dream buyers. And we're going to go through it in detail on Wednesday. But when you've got this sorted, it's absolutely amazing, because your marketing will only speak to customers that you want to serve. It will only get the attention of customers that you understand inside out. They need your service. They need a service provider like you to work with to give them the result that they want. And when you're in that space, when you're in that zone of, "I'm just attracting all these amazing customers," every single client is a pleasure to deal with. Imagine if all your clients, all your customer base were brilliant customers that absolutely loved you. You loved them. They loved the value that you delivered. They paid you handsomely. They paid you on time. And actually, that working with them was enjoyable. Imagine that. Imagine what a difference that will make to your business. Imagine what difference that will make to your mental health, your life, when you enjoyed working with every one of your customers. Well, guys, let me tell you, it's absolutely possible. And if you've got some hard work customers today, if you've got some really difficult customers and you've no time, what you might find is that if you let one or two of those customers go, you'll get more time back. And if you follow my framework that I'm going to go through on Wednesday with you, you're going to be able to understand how to attract more of the right kind of customers. And some of you as well, you may have tried social media advertising before. You may have tried it. You may have dipped your toe in and spent £300 or £500 or £1,000 over a couple of months and it's not worked for you. Well, let me tell you, this exercise that we're going to do on Wednesday to absolutely define who are your dream buyers, that is an absolute foundational part of the work that you need to do before you do any marketing on social media. Because odds on, if you haven't done that work, you're attracting, well, you might not be attracting anyone because your message is general and beige, or you're attracting a mixed bag of customers, some decent ones, but some dross as well. You need to understand your dream buyer. You need to understand where are they, who are they, their character traits. You need to understand the problems, the pains that they've got. You need to understand the result that they're looking for, and you need to understand what evidence you've got to back up your claim that you're able to fix those problems, fix those pains, and give them the result. Bit of social proof is always necessary. But more about that on Wednesday. I'm going to take you through on Wednesday the 7 steps to define who your dream buyer is, and then how to get out there, get a message sorted that gets their attention and brings them into your world. So you're not chasing them, you're not cold calling over time, they actually come to you. So that'd be really cool, wouldn't it? So that's all for today. Monday, it's a fabulous day outside. It's definitely a spring day. Spring is coming. There's a spring in my step. Sherpa Guidance, episode 84. It's been cracking to speak to you on this very fine Monday morning. All you need to do is remember, you're just one step away.